My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Next tweet. Okay, so there's this here. More of this. John McCain's son, Jimmy McCain, a U.S. Marine, is now registered Democrat and is voting for Kamala Harris after seeing what Donald Trump did at Arlington Cemetery. I don't know what took him so long, but anyway, I just thought I'd share this with you. The mom had already backed Biden back in the days. So I wonder, did he vote for Trump back then? So it took the cemetery things to make him change. I mean, he still could be a Republican, but when he go vote, he vote for whoever he wants to vote. It doesn't matter if you're Democrat or Republican. You could still vote. But that then it then have to be for him to change from from Republican to Democrat. I don't know. I don't know. It's almost like the Dick Cheney type of thing. Not Dick Cheney, Liz Cheney. She's running around the country telling people whatever, how bad Trump is. But when she was in the Senate, majority of her vote were for Trump. So the only thing that I could come up with why she's going around bad-mouthing Trump is for her great-grandchildren, when they look back at our time, to say, oh, my mom disliked Trump, this is what she did during that time or whatever. But when it really mattered, she was on the same line as Trump. Let me look it up, because I don't really follow too much of the who vote for what, but I remember seeing it. Some of her votes were for Trump, aligned with Trump BS. Let me look it up. This is exactly what I thought. Okay, Liz Cheney voted with Trump 93% of her vote. Okay, Liz Cheney is not expected to keep her House seat in Wyoming, even though her conservative views and those of Donald Trump or whatever. You guys could go and search for that. This is what I search here. How was Liz Cheney voting record in Congress Trump presidency? Okay, so PBS, this one I could click on and I'll leave the link for you guys. Liz Cheney was the number 3 Republican and House representative voting with former President Trump 90% of the time, but that changed after Trump sought to overturn the 2020 election result, and it cost her her job in Congress. Now Cheney is speaking out against, warning of the danger of potential second Trump presidency in her book, Oath of Honor, a memoir and a warning. Okay? 93%. Well, this one said 90%. So she was in alignment with him. It's the way that I see it, when people start pushing back. Okay? Because when Trump was in office, there was not that much pushback. Okay? The country seemed like was a still mode, like they were numb. You didn't hear too much noise of pushback because the narrative, the propaganda machine, the mainstream media was just Trump, 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 Trump. They wanted rating. But when you start seeing the pushback, you see starting, it's just that they were pushback. All of a sudden, she removed herself out of it. Okay? Because she could have easily, if the noise of Trump was still as popular as it was before, she would still stay there, don't say a damn thing. And I think, in my humble opinion, the reason why, let me put this on the list, the reason why she's talking against Trump now is because she wants to save face. Because she was willing to the country down as well. All right, so I'll put this in the description. And I think her father is Dick Cheney. Her father, I think she is. Liz Cheney revealed who Dick Cheney is voting for. Probably the father. Liz Cheney discusses democracy at Texas Tribune Festival. Right now, they all saving face. Dick Cheney, you could look at his past as vice president and all of that. They add up. Okay, some of the things that they done in the past add up to what we have now. Okay, they just saving face. They could go around saying all of the stuff. Once they get in the voting booth, it's private. We do not know. They could say, I'm voting for Kamala, I'm voting this, I'm voting that. It's when they are in the voting booth, they could choose whoever it is that they want to vote for. Alright, this is my last one. I have to remember to put the that article I just shared with you on the list for you guys to read yourself. Alright, so there's that here. What is this about? I don't remember. Okay, over the summer, who's that? My Brother's Keeper Alliance, okay, there's that school here, but together more than 100 young men on the south side of Chicago for the first, this one here, My Brother's Keepers Alliance. Come on. Obama Leadership Academy. These rising freshmen learn important academic, mental, and leadership skills they'll need as they prepare for high school. I'm so proud of them and can't wait to see where they go. I have a feeling it's on the Obama YouTube channel. I just don't want to get flagged for it. I'm going to listen part of it, but I will suggest you go to President Obama's YouTube channel and see if you see that. Okay, maybe a minute of that I'll share with you. There will be a screenshot in between.
My name is Joakim Noah. I used to play for the Chicago Bulls before you guys were born. This place gave me a lot, so for me it's really important to give back. Stay focused, stay hungry, stay driven.
Freshman Connection is a key program in the Chicago Public Schools. It is where incoming freshmen begin to receive some of the information. They're able to build relationships with their peers. And this year, MBK took that to a whole new level by making it the MBK Leadership Academy.
This summer, we ran 6 weeks of programming at our 3 Obama Presidential Center focus schools. We were able to offer all incoming freshmen the footing to be successful in high school.
When we think about MBK and our 6 milestones, milestone 3 is pivotal, graduating from high school. Graduation rates across the country for Black and brown boys could be better.
How are we then going to close those gaps in the pipeline? What are the opportunities for young men of color when it comes to college enrollment?
So today we are here on this beautiful campus of Northern Illinois, where our young incoming 9th graders got to take up all the space.
It's really a good experience. When he had said that he graduated and he didn't have to pay for college, that really opened my eyes, like, okay, college might be fun.
They got to participate in mental health and yoga.
I'm telling you all, there's nothing weak about being emotional. It's strong. How many of your friends let their emotion get the best of them and they're no longer here or in jail? Hands up.
As I'm watching this, I want to stop, but it's very interesting to listen to this. As I'm watching this, I'm thinking, let me open another tab for you guys. I'm done with this. I'm thinking of this video that I shared with you of the difference. Okay, that woman was talking about white young boys doing mass shooting, and then you have the here in the inner city, they're preparing the kids' mental health to learn to control their emotion and all of that. Guess what? These young white boys need that too. They need the same type of training, the mental aspect of things. Don't let your emotion take the best of you. They need that too. I don't know when growing up, well, it started with her as well. She's studying her side. Okay, she got married. In doing so, she has 2 step kids, and she's studying them right. I don't know how old they are, but what's happening in the inner city, many of those young white boys need the same thing too. Because other than that, I see jail time for them, because if we jump that loophole that we are in come November, if we vote correctly for democracy, law and order, many of those white young boys will be in trouble. They will be in trouble. And one of the videos that I said, that I did on our part of Pure Service, I believe it was Homeboy Industry, or the one with the father Boyle. Yeah, I think he's the one who created Homeboy Industry. I can't believe I even remember his name. One of the things that I said, many of this stuff that they're creating for the inner cities, the black and brown kids, at some point it will be for the white boys if they don't change their mental aspect of things. Many of them never learn barriers in terms of there's law and order, because the way they allow them to do things freely without any consequences, they're gonna carry this out moving forward. But if there is law and order and things like that, they will be in big trouble. So what is happening with the inner city here, what's happening here, the other side need it as well. And this lady is doing the right thing, start raising this question to her white peers. Okay, so let's finish that. Now that I started listening to it, I want to finish it. But there's probably more to it on the Obama YouTube channel.
That's too many, yo. And we don't want that for you all, right?
The highlight for me was how a group of black people can come together and talk about their feelings. You don't see that, especially at a minute.
They also engaged in the service learning project across the 3 schools.
I'm super excited to talk to you guys about what we're doing here, making blessing bags, which is a part of my organization called Project I Am, building awareness of homelessness.
Working with the bags with your killed, it made me feel like in the past when I was homeless. So it kind of felt good just to help out. I even asked if I could hopefully send out bags to where I was at, in a homeless shelter.
As I'm listening to this again, there's another idea. I think, okay, humble opinion, it's not me who's creating it. They should reach out to those white peers who wants to better themselves, to understand other aspect of things, especially, they teach them the mental aspect of things, learn to meditate and do other things. Yes, they're not on the same level because these are poor inner city group of kids, and majority of white kids, they pretty much have the money. They don't need all of that. They probably could just pay professional to help them. But at the same time, I feel like as we move forward, bringing them along to understand the perspective where their peers are coming from, and they could benefit some other way of things, the mental aspect, meditating, learn whatever it is. Maybe another aspect of them could be created or catered to them because they're coming from a different world or something like that. I just think, okay, again, this is not me. If I had the money or if I had the interest, I will create it myself. But they should reach out to the other side as well, the young kids, to see other perspective of things. Because there are many young white kids that I've seen. Many of this stuff I don't share. It's so much going on. I don't have time to share everything because I'm the only one who's managing all 3 channels. Is that I've seen videos where young white kids are standing up for black kids when other people are mistreating in terms of racism and other things. So we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Some white parents are doing their part. But when you look at the majority, police officers, white police officers, going to the inner cities, treating minorities barbarically and all of that, these are the growing up who should have known better and reach out to their white peers to teach them a better way. But you have the growing ups who don't even know themselves, because the things that been happening in the past keep on morphing and continuing. they don't know any better. And I think many of us who's like President Obama, who's doing this, should try to cater, find other white professionals who's willing, who see the same vision, like Mark Cuban probably, and his own perspective. Okay? Start reaching out to white young boys and start training them to understand the other side, and then at the end of their session, whatever weeks it may take, bring them together, do 2 or 3 days together, and start interacting vice versa. I don't know. This is just my humble opinion based on what I've seen they're already doing. Okay, so let's finish this video.
I believe that these students will have a much stronger start to the school year as a result of being in Freshman Connection and its collaboration with MBK.
Being at the pinning ceremony and seeing the relationships across schools, you know, that's something you can't quantify.
Over the last 6 weeks, I formed a good brotherhood. I hope that I will still be friends with these people when I graduate high school. 6 weeks to go out.
I like when he said, I hope, what is it, he will still be friend with these people when he graduate high school. Let's listen.
You know, that's something you can't quantify.
Over the last 6 weeks, I formed a good brotherhood. I hope that I will still be friends with these people when I graduate high school.
He hoped to be friends with these people when he graduate high school. What caught my attention on this, I think it was last year during the Diana Award when Harry was on the screen talking with the young people in the room. And one of the things Harry said is to get those people around them, get their contact information to be connected. This is what just crossed my mind. Harry gets it. Harry gets it. Harry is another group who could bring his side. I mean, he's way up there, but I don't know. I'm thinking in terms of groups. You know, there's rich white people, you know, who come a different world, but Harry is way up there. But you see the mindset, some of his left behind friends, the mindset that they have, it's not in the same level. So I don't know, there's a lot of changes. If we want a better world, there's a lot of change that needs to be implemented to change the mindset so we could have a more peaceful life, this kind of thing. Many of those people are doing it, but in the black communities, they know what needs to be done, and they're doing it. But the other side, I don't know. The other side needs those who understand and respect other groups who already made it, like Mark Cuban, for instance. He's the only one I could think of. John Bon Jovi, that's another one who understand that they could bring their side to a way where they start training young people to understand the other side, and then at some point they combine them together to interact. What did you learn? Or, you know, mingle, because they are the future. Otherwise, if we continue with that separation, on, you know, as they're growing up, and then when they get older, they reach the professional level, it will be a clash. They will not understand anything. So it's now they need to start understand each other. Let's continue.
6 weeks ago, I was quiet and not talking to nobody. And now I talk to everybody.
The excitement that was in the air, which is something I haven't seen.
You could feel it in the room, the community that had been formed.
I am! I am! I am! I am! I am! My brother's keeper!
That is nice. All right, so that's that. There's a lot going on. All right. Oh, look, the guy that divide America working on his 4th term. Oh God, you have to find these people. How the hell will? Let me see. There's 16 comment here. Okay, what are you doing? This is those bats. Let me not even go in the comments. That's it. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for brighter future. Let's say here. And this is what Kamala Harris was saying. You know, they find the things that will divide people, get people emotional about things, and you see the stall within the country. You know, instead of moving forward, we're fighting among each other. And they all are into President Obama's thing. Harry and Meghan stuff and all of that, but they're complaining. You see President Obama is trying to do something better in the inner cities and whatever, but they're claiming he has 4 terms. Oh my God, this people are crazy. Okay, let's continue. Oh, this is the prayer. He is our hope, even in the darkest day, for a future far brighter than what we can hope for in this life. With you in this life, Lord, we have hope for even the darkest day. You are our life, our light, our great comfort and confidence, and you have our well-being at heart. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, it's not going to be on this channel. It's going to be on this channel. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I have to fix the membership. I was supposed to have it on this channel as well as PYTE. So you pick which one. It doesn't matter. The only thing that happened, I cannot share all of the... I cannot share all the same videos on both channels, so that will be the only downside of it. You pick which channel you wanna be a member to. So I have some videos here. Oh, that's for members only. I forgot I had this. So that's that. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
Find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.